One moment. Hey everybody, welcome back to the HoloNet Marauders podcast and HoloNet Marauders Live. I'm AJ, joined here by my bomb bad Jedi and Mandalorian pals, Jamie, Matt, and Jack. How's it going,
AJ,
guys?
you had every opportunity to say my bomb dad racing pals.
Racing.
Yeah.
And you didn't
Jedi can
say
race.
AJ just goes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
He just
Pretty
brushed
good.
that off completely.
It's a fair cup.
wow.
So anyway,
Okay.
So the Bad Batch.
Bad Batch.
yeah.
This episode was
Faster.
Faster.
Mhm.
Have my little thing here.
There it
So
is.
season 2, episode
There it is.
4, Faster, and it was all what we expected. If you had seen the trailer, everyone was like, "Oh, we know Tech is gonna race at some point," which is kind of funny because I saw that trailer and I was like, "Oh, maybe they're in some sort of like I was gonna say car chase, but speeder chase or something." But everyone was like, "No, that's a race," and I'm like, "Yeah, I guess so," and it was. So
In fact, it was
Look at
so much of a race. I felt like we were watching one of the best scenes of episode 1 again.
oh yeah,
You know, like
Oh, don't
beat
even
for
get me
beat.
started. Look, I like the combat speeding angle of it all. I liked that. That was cool. But at first, when they were talking about racing and you hear the do 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 and all like the sounds, and right before they showed the speeders, I was losing it.
I
Yeah.
know.
And then
What a tease.
it wasn't pod racing. They do that all the time. Why are they so afraid to do pod racing? Pod racing is literally one of the most popular things from episode 1, from the prequels, I might
Yeah.
argue.
People
just in
love
general.
pod racing. It was never featured
It's
in the
absolutely
Clone Wars, was
pod
it?
racing. What?
And it's
No.
across
We
the
You guys didn't see
galaxy
it in the Clone
too.
Wars?
No.
Yeah.
Anakin had posters, but yeah, we never saw it.
That,
Surprisingly,
it absolutely baffles me because even when the
Same.
prequels were like unpopular and it was cool to hate on them, the one thing everybody would say about the prequels was, "Well, the pod racing was good though."
yeah.
Everybody. That was almost a
Yeah.
universal thing.
Everyone loves that scene and the double bladed lightsabers, and like that's like the best parts for it for most people.
It is
Ah.
cool to see other forms of the racing too. Like this was like swoop bike racing. This was a cross
Yeah.
between swoop bike racing and pod racing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It was
because the power
very-
management is so important.
Yeah,
And like once I got over the grief that this wasn't a pod racing episode, you're right, it was really fun.
I think
it
that
was yeah.
it's not even like there was grief. Like I was just so excited to see racing in general.
heartbroken,
It's just like, oh,
Jamie.
there's a okay. Excuse me,
devastated.
you were heartbroken.
that was it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You were
That was it for
heartbroken.
me.
Come on, this was
I
like
had-
this episode was so much fun, and
Oh,
it
it
was
was a
probably
blast.
like the most I've laughed at something in Star Wars in years.
Oh yeah.
No,
Like,
this
there
was
were
the
so many
funniest thing in
divine
Star Wars I
moments.
can think about.
That's what Matt
Yeah.
texted me. He was like,
I legitimately, I think that's probably like comedic speaking, like that was the most I've ever seen, like jokes that especially that landed, but like
I
that's
mean-
just the
Teo.
most comedic they've gotten. Oh my god, Teo.
What
Teo.
MVP.
Oh,
Oh my
god.
goodness. Ben Schwartz just knocking it out of the park.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. What I want to go out like him. You kidding? I have
I'm
no
hoping they could
regrets.
piece them back
guys.
together, bring him back to the bar with AZ and Gonki.
I mean, like maybe they will. They fixed him once. They can fix him again.
Maybe
I love
he
how
just
like
joins the
literally
droid batch.
oh my gosh, they are slowly collecting so
Droid
many
batch.
droids between
That's what I'm
Gonki and
saying.
AZ and Teo. Guys,
The
we're onto
droid batch.
something here.
It's coming.
We're on to something. I don't know what, but it's something.
I'm pretty sure they left Teo to rot in that ground, but
Oh,
Well, it's still Sid's like, droid at the end of the day, but
that's true. That is true.
I love how Teo's end is literally just I have no regrets. Like that's just perfect.
Yep.
Like no regrets.
His face was pretty cool. I love the way it would flip over to
Yeah,
Sasha
yeah.
from behind.
As I
I
was
don't
like,
really
That
know the
was cool.
purpose of that, but it's cool.
well, he has like the extra like awareness like behind, I guess. Maybe like that was like the thing. It's like, oh, he's a racer with eyes in the back of his head, but then his ultimate demise is he gets run over by something from the side.
Yeah, that's fair.
Damn.
So
Only
Yeah.
he could swivel from side to side.
that's
we
another.
we
like,
can't do
perfect,
that.
like,
But we can at least look side to side. We can look both ways before we cross the street. So,
exactly.
Yeah,
He
we
can
get
look
those
up and down
peripherals.
before he jumps off a building. But
oh, what's up there? Sky? Oh, what's up there? Ground?
oh,
I
there we go.
better not jump.
Whoop.
He got it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was saying they had episode 1 vibes, which was, clear, but I had a lot of KOTOR vibes. We mentioned the swoop bike racing and all the nicknames of the racers. It took me back to like the fighting ring with Deadeye Duncan and everyone. Do you have the names of the racers?
I wrote them all down. You ready?
Perfect,
So we
okay.
have Jet Venom.
Oh yeah.
Great. Good.
He was the antagonist one, right?
Come on, yeah.
Bosco Mad Bomber Bricks.
Bosco. Bosco.
He used his classic Mad Bomber move right in the middle of it. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Steel Claw Kane.
Okay, but get to the good one.
Yeah. Hang on. Vicious
The
Vid
best one.
Santari. Haxon the War Gnome Trijanix.
The War Gnome?
The War
That was
Gnome.
the
That was
commando
the
droid
that was the
repurposed.
commando
Oh
droid.
yeah.
Why is he a War Gnome?
I don't know.
Why
We
not?
get to find out.
Quick Draw Quasar.
Woo!
And he was the 3PO.
Oh, he was
Battle
so
droid.
The
good.
B1 head.
Literally,
Yeah.
C-3PO was Quick Draw Quasar in episode 2 for a while there.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
True.
He was inspired by 3PO.
And then
That's
two
right.
more. The Trickster Flash Raptor, and then Hyper Rod, and then Tech.
I was about
Yeah.
to say you forgot
A
one.
couple protocols.
And Tech.
And Tech.
Tech.
That's it. That's his
His
name.
name.
Is that his name? Seriously?
That's
Anything
it.
else on the guy?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
It was,
Why
it
was
was
it
right
so
up, it was up our
funny?
alley.
That was great. Why was this episode so funny? Why did they just didn't care? They were like, all right, this is just funny. We're just gonna make it funny. I don't care.
I like to think that someone at Lucasfilm actually like watched our episode in which we had like the build a pod racer and came up with like these random names and just threw it out there and just were like, you know what, we're gonna make this ridiculous episode, but it's gonna be a lot of character development for Tech because why not, right?
Well, they also
and-
heard that we wanted character development for Tech, so they were
Fantastic.
like, we got to give the HoloNet Marauders everything they
Here it
want
is.
in one episode.
That was
and it
absolutely it.
was.
And then somebody was
Okay.
like, put in Quick Draw Quasar from that.
I'm going to make
And-
a bold statement.
Oh.
I think that I really enjoyed the attempt to make the racers moves and their techniques more defined than episode 1 did. Like episode 1 walked so this could run because like we had
yeah.
Saboba. Like he was the only racer that I could
Go
really
throw a
like pick
wrench in
out
your
other than Anakin during that race. But like here, like I could like pick out a few of them while they were racing because of the way they would race and the things they would do, like Mad Bomber, like just popping out a bunch of bombs behind him.
What are you talking about, dude? Mahonic. He had a pretty.
Mahonic.
He was pretty iconic. Mahonic.
He was pretty.
Ben
I don't even know.
Quadraneros was my boy.
Ben
in the game,
Quadraneros.
but-
Team Topagli's when he crashes, his little thing rolls. That's cool.
Oh, that was so good. I love
Yeah,
that
that's
sound.
great.
And we see his family in the deleted scene.
No, that's Rats
Oh,
Tyrell.
that was Rats Tyrell, my bad.
Yeah.
R.I.P. My boy Rats Tyrell. Oh,
Yep.
So to bring it back a bit, when
oh, sorry. Moment of silence for Rats Tyrell. We're back.
pour one out.
Take it serious.
To go back to the beginning of the episode,
Really way back in.
we're at Sid's,
Yeah, we are.
and it's Omega and Wrecker playing Dejarik as they always do, and they're talking about eating Mentel mix, obviously. I don't know what Tech was doing. He was just at the bar looking at
He's
his
just-
data pad.
He's just texting.
That's another thing. I love
Tech sting.
he was teching. I love that it was just the three of them as the Bad Batch, and Hunter and Echo were doing something else.
Yes.
Which
Okay,
was-
wait. I love this throwaway line. Sid comes in and yells at Wrecker and Omega for wasting energy. And then she's like, oh, I know that the other two are away. And then Tech's like, yeah, on a mission that's not even a mission, bringing 50 cases of Nerf nuggets.
Nerf Nuggets.
DoorDash.
Nerf
Let's just
nuggets.
throw that in there
Woo!
as well. Because someone out there knew that I would have just latched onto that one line and
They must be bantha shaped.
Imagine.
Oh my god.
yeah, like,
Or
the,
like-
the fake dinosaurs. Yeah.
They
so-
do
Yeah.
Ronto shaped or something. What's the
It would be
equivalent?
That'd be
Nerf
another
shape.
shape. That'd be like a couple different ones in the.
You
Why
get
wouldn't they just be
Bantha,
Nerf
Ronto,
Yeah, exactly. They'd be
Happabor,
nerf shaped.
Happabor.
Guys,
Well, you don't-
Nerfs.
Yeah, they
No,
would be
but
nerf
you
shaped.
don't have-
but like,
you don't have-
assumed.
You don't have
But, like-
chicken nuggets that are shaped like chickens.
think
You
about like
could.
a.
I did. when I
But
was
you
a
have
kid.
like dino nuggets.
hell-
You don't
where
have
the hell
just.
were you
They're
going?
not like all like brontosauruses. You got like a stegosaurus. There's T-Rexes. They're not all
Yeah,
one dinosaur. That's what we're getting at. If you're gonna have Nerf nuggets in like different shapes, you gotta have Nerf. You gotta have Bantha. You gotta have like
Maybe Wampa.
Tauntauns. You gotta throw them in there. Yeah, Wampas. Why not? Right?
They're all hut shaped.
What
They're
kind of
all
zipping
making
sauce?
like
Saying that
chocolate
makes
Hey,
sense to me.
that'd be great.
Nah, see, the HUD PR team, they squashed that. You know, we weren't allowed to do that. They lobbied hard.
Mm.
That'd be the easiest shape. That's
Only-
just chicken nuggets we have in our world.
Only on Ord Mantell.
I love
Sorry,
this writing technique.
Only on Narshada, not Ord Mantell. Don't mind
Oh
me.
man.
Anyway,
If only.
I'm asleep.
I love this. I love this writing technique of writing out Hunter and Echo for the episode, because at the end of the day, like that's you know, like in most shows, that's something they do because the actors aren't available that week or whatever. So like they have to make something up to get them out of there. It's all D. Bradley Baker, so it's just like, I don't know. It's just a nice narrative shakeup instead of being like, oh crap, we have to find a reason for it. It's like, no, let's find a way to make this work without them.
Yeah,
good
my
point.
only question with them deciding to do the episode this week was the fact that Tech had a broken leg 3 weeks ago. So
You can race with a broken leg.
how
There
much
had
time
been
has
a
passed?
time lapse because they were
yeah,
like, oh,
it's
we're
just-
doing all this useless crap, which they have
it
been
just-
kind of all along.
It's just
Also,
continued the continuation of how long has it
Broken
been in
Bones-
between.
I feel like
Right.
broken bones aren't a big thing in Star Wars. Like you could break your arm and be healed like the next day, I think.
Soak in some
Yeah, but
Bacta.
that's that. I mean, they don't have full access to it. I know that they can like heal quicker because they're clones, but whatever. That's a different.
Is that
That's
a
my
thing?
one. It's one beef. Well, yeah, but the aging, like I'm pretty sure they can. It's not like the heal immediately.
They're like
but-
Wolverine.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
it's not Wolverine status of like healing,
Aw.
but it's like quicker. I would
Project
believe.
90 Day.
Anyway, yeah, I this entire episode, like once it ended, I was like, I really want to know like what Hunter and Echo, like what their situation was. The only reason
Echo
that they
sniffing
like
those nuggets.
he's
That's
like
all he was doing.
You know,
the
we had to
whole
get a
time.
whiff.
I hope
Yeah,
they
it
comment on that. Friggin' Echo wouldn't stop sniffing the nuggets. That's their throwaway line next week.
That's what Hunter's gonna say.
Yeah.
They're gonna start the episode. He's gonna be like, "Friggin' Echo, sniffing the nuggets."
look, they couldn't bring Wrecker with them on a mission in which they had to transport 50 cases of food. It would not have like gotten to its destination.
Wrecker had the shish kebab or whatever.
Oh my god, yes, and let's get into that. Yeah, there's
Oh,
the food
yeah.
on the stick later on. He had like
The food he
three
kept
or-
taking a bite out of, but
three or-
no bites appeared.
he had
He's a
like
big
3 or
guy.
4 times. Yeah, he just like inhales the whole thing just to
He better
but
be.
it was like 3 or 4 of those that he had. Like each time they were watching the races or it was like kind of casual, he was just like, hey, I think he went and got one. Like, I'll be taking that. I just love that they added that detail in.
Yeah. And then we go to another planet. A couple of these guys thought it was on Ord Mantell.
Yeah, a couple of
which
these guys.
I don't
were
really.
I'm still not sure. You should,
There-
no, you're right.
There was a
Still
one
right.
quick shot of them taking the Star Tour shuttle over to Sappho Toma. Is that the
Sappho
planet?
Yeah,
Toma.
Saphatoma.
Saphatoma.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was called,
Ord
Saphatoma. Because
Mantell too.
one of
Basically.
the racers they introduced Jet Venom as Saphatoma's champion. So that's
Right.
either the name of the racetrack or that's the name of the city. It might be the name of the planet. I don't know. One of the 3.
Sappho-Toma. Yeah, they go to
I believe it.
Sappho-Toma, if that is what it's called. And
But yeah, I like you pointed out it was on the Star Tour shuttle because like obviously they always use the shuttles, but Hunter and Echo have the Marauders, so
right.
oops.
It's true.
all those
Public
nuggets.
transit.
We still
That's
haven't seen
risky for them.
Donkey. I'm really mad about that.
Oh, we did see
Yeah,
AZ
you're right.
though. He was waitering around in the background, didn't say anything, but he was just
Hey,
like,
Has he had a
Oh!
line this season?
no, yes,
Yeah, he
he
did.
introduced himself.
Early on? Okay.
yeah.
Right, of course.
Hang on, I have one more thing to say about the bar before we actually move on. So as you guys know, I've been making Hunter's undervest, right? This for the past couple weeks, and the only other shot that we've seen was like Tech also had just like his like undervest, and so while they were hanging out in the bar, they were all like very casual. Even Wrecker was casual. He wears like full on football pads under his armor. That was his under armor in the bar. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that's all I've been thinking about like for the past
For
like,
Wrecker?
day. Yeah. If you notice, it's like really brown and he doesn't have any of his like knee equipment on either. And then
I
later in the
noticed.
episode, he has, "Hey, we're looking
was
at
for
the show
literally
with
1
different
second.
eyes.
I know.
So-
Oh, trust me, I know.
Look, if there is a way for any of the Bad Batch to not have armor, I am on top of it. That's all you need to know."
All right.
Yeah.
that's-
So you can't get this damn 3D printer to work. So
Damn
Yeah,
machine!
but,
we have technology.
Well, that's why it's not printing. You guys are smashing it.
Yeah, true. We need a
I understand that
Anyway.
impulse.
We're not cavemen.
We're not cavemen.
Anyway,
So racing.
Racing.
We meet the best droid of all time, Teo.
Ayo.
We've talked a bit about already, but who was the
Awesome.
voice actor? Did we already say?
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz
What
of
is his
Sonic
voice?
and
This guy.
Right.
There we
he's
Okay.
AJ. You might know him from the best reaction ever. That don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. You've seen that before, right? That's from like Parks and Rec. Anyway, it doesn't end up in the memes, but that's what I know.
If that was from
It's
Parks and
Gene
Rec, that's
Ralphio.
like a 10-year-old meme.
Well, hey, whatever.
Anyways. Ernie Hudson was a voice actor in this.
Ernie
How about-
Hudson
He
was
was.
also in this.
That's so
Yes!
great.
Ernie Hudson was in this, ladies and
He's from
gentlemen.
the meme called Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 1, 2, and Afterlife. Oh,
Yeah, and
This little
the
thing.
video game.
in
And the
video
Twinkie.
game.
And the
Sure.
video game.
What the
Yes.
They
Jeez.
did that like unofficial third one that they did, and the new one.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was also cameoed in Answer the Call. But yeah, that was a big surprise. The entire episode, so for me, clearly, Ernie Hudson is like more of an impact than Ben Schwartz. But I didn't know the entire episode that like Ernie Hudson was in it until literally reading the credits, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, like
Yeah,
perfect. He was really good. You can totally
He's
tell
amazing.
like afterwards, but like it's
What was
guys,
his
this
character's
did
name?
some work to change it up.
I don't remember.
He was the
Malaysia.
Grumgar type guy.
So he was a Dewootin.
Grumgar is
of
the-
He was
species.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Grumgar's the
species.
one in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's a big deal. This is the first time we've seen a sequel alien translated into Clone Wars style, as far as I
Yes.
can tell.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
you're
I've
right.
never seen a sequel alien in Clone Wars, Bad Batch.
there was one in
Rebels?
Resistance, but like that doesn't.
Yeah,
Different.
Resistance.
Well, there's
has
a lot of
much different
resistance.
style.
Yeah.
were a lot. But any of the other animated shows, this was the first sequel alien to make its transition to, the other animation other than Resistance.
Yeah.
That was awesome to me. I lost my shit when Dewootin appeared on
Dewootin.
screen. It's okay. I say Dewootin, but I hear a lot of people say Doetins. So I'm gonna cover.
Dewootin
I,
my
I
sounds
say
better.
Dewootin.
I say
I
I
mean,
feel
Dewootin.
like I've heard both. I've
It's
definitely
fun
heard
to
both.
say Dewootin, but it's fun
All
to
right.
say Doetin too, I guess.
Pull up the audiobook for Rising Storm because Pan Ada is a Dewootin, and so
Yeah.
we
Right.
can get
Well,
to the bottom of this. What does Mark
That's why I
Thompson
said.
think?
That's why I said some
But
people.
Mark Thompson says
Mark
stuff
Thompson
weird.
says Doetin.
He says stuff weird. He says that. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
He also
agree.
says Martian Row. But
I know, and I hate it.
It's Da Wotan. Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Wotan.
Uh,
Mahana.
okay. So Ernie Hudson's character is named Malaysia. So I think that something that was interesting is we're learning more about Sid this season, which is like clearly we were
Malaysia.
going to be learning more about Sid. First of all, we learned Sid's full name, Sidarian Scaleback.
Right. What a
It's a
name.
good one. It's a good
That's
Trandoshan
awful.
name.
That's like if my
Good,
name was
strong
like Matt
Trandoshan name.
Skinback. That doesn't work.
No.
It's a family name. Whatever. I just it's just hilarious.
That is cool.
Uh,
That sounds cool.
But yeah, I love how it's like more of just like what like her past and like obviously Tech is realizing that this is like we shouldn't always be agreeing with what she's saying because we don't know everything and he just doesn't like trust her. But
I think they dated. I think that's probably it.
oh, Malaysia
I mean,
and
I
Sid.
think
Yeah,
a
it's
jealous
clear.
ex-boyfriend.
Possible.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that.
Absolutely.
I
Didn't
think it's
about that
clear.
before.
Absolutely.
But right over my
I
head.
Also, I have to say, at the end, when Tech wins the race and they're sitting up in his like lounge, she gives him like the funniest look. Like he's her captor. And she turns to him and gives him like this big, like wholesome smile, like, look at this. We did it. And he's probably sitting there like, I don't care. I'm pissed.
What are you talking about?
What are you looking at me like that for? I'm pissed off.
Okay.
Was it,
Let
it was
me
more of
pick
like
up-
a taunt, right?
Let me
I
like
don't
pick up
think
the
it was.
clues
It
here.
was a nice smile. It was a sweet smile.
Because I think that's her way of saying to this guy, be like, hey, so we had some shady like dealings in the past, but this is my life now, and I have people who care about me. Even though like she's like paying the batch, and so it's like, how much does the batch actually care about Sid? I would say a fair amount, but at the same time, they still don't know everything. And they have been told before, hey, don't necessarily trust her wholeheartedly. But I think that's like her way of telling Malaysia, yeah, I have people in my corner, so you can just
Malaysia.
get out of here because I've paid my
Malaysia.
debts.
Yeah, it
Malaysia.
reminds me of Din when he went in The Prisoner, when he went to go help out on that job, and he's like, ugh,
And
I
he
do
gave,
not vibe with you guys anymore.
Right,
he
right.
gave them all
Yeah.
a big smile.
Under the helmet.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just couldn't see it. You just couldn't see it.
That's the one. That's the
Mm.
one.
Scott Van can see it.
There he is.
So
yeah,
the-
look at him right,
Zoom.
right there. Yeah, that's his smile.
That is true. Cobb Vanth comments on the smile.
Cobb Van.
That's what I love about you,
And
Mando.
Cobb Vanth wasn't in the Mando trailer. That's the only thing I wanted to see. And I'm okay. Actually, sorry.
They
I'm
go to
I'm
Tatooine.
Well, they say
He's
good
definitely
stuff.
going to be there.
There's got to be at least one Tatooine episode.
I gotta
You got to get
I
it
gotta
in.
yes, we do. I do have a little beef though. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but the official Star Wars social media decided today to change all of their cover photos to The Mandalorian. Mando comes out March 1st, right?
Ripperoni.
The Bad Batch is
Jeez,
still
yeah.
going on.
That's pretty
And
rude.
like it's
Yeah.
just like, come on, guys, like
I
Poor
say that.
Bad
let
Batch.
half of the season happen and like don't
Their
change
handle
everything.
still has Bad Batch in it, though.
It does.
That's
It also
basi-
still has
basically is that.
Andor.
Hey,
Does it
Um,
alright.
really?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, someone just forgot
But-
to update that. That doesn't say anything about them.
It's just like I got
That's
a bone to
weird.
pick about the marketing in general for the Bad Batch because they just are doing the bare minimum, and I will openly criticize that. Like I comment
mean-
on every single post to like usually just like good vibes, just to like boost engagement and whatnot. But every once in a while, I'll toss a question in there that's just like, "Hey, you guys gonna post like the episode breakdowns like you did last season?" Because they haven't. Hey, are you guys gonna like share like XYZ? Because they haven't, but you did last time. It's just very, very frustrating that they're not giving animation a platform because these showrunners and show creators have done so much to actually like make this happen. And it's almost not necessarily like more work than a live action, but it's just as much, if not more. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
social
I-
media
I
team,
agree.
marketing team,
Mark,
let the Bad Batch shine.
Look,
Don't
we've
just
had a
overshadow
bone to
shadow
pick with,
Mando.
with Lucasfilm marketing for quite a while.
Do you
This is
think
not
there's,
the first
uh,
time they've dropped the ball. So
Could it be? I'm wondering if it's somewhat related to Chapek. Like, I know he didn't really care about animation that much and like pushed a lot of it to the back burner. I know that
Could
he's
be.
no longer in charge, but
He's
like, you
out.
know, that
I mean,
that
like,
changeover between power tends to take a little
the
while.
plans might still be in place, but at the same time, like you got to reevaluate the needs in the current situation, especially with social media since it evolves so quickly. And yes, I understand corporate social media. You need to get stuff like put in like very early for it to get approved. But at the same time, if something needs to be changed, that can happen very quickly. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
cover
it's-
photo.
Look at
It's one
that.
click.
it was already pretty sucky of them to put Bad Batch on against Mandalorian just in general.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
it
there
would
any
have
direct
made
overlap in the
more
episodes?
sense. It would have made more sense to just put 2 episodes out per week to have it all finished before Mando if they wanted
I
to do
agree.
that. Like,
give us an
Mhm.
hour of Star Wars a week. I mean,
Yeah.
why not?
I
it
yeah,
is
I got a lot
weird,
of
though.
issues with that.
I mean, there is the clear, and Matt and I have talked about this. There is the clear, like, the live action shows are like
Yes.
the big league shows. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously,
The audiences
they
are
should focus on
clearly
one at a
different.
time. Yeah.
The audiences
And that
are clearly
Mando's their
very different.
moneymaker.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, even though you have the different audiences, you are like, this is your main IP that's coming out at a certain point. Like, you should just like pump it up as much as possible. Yeah, the audience is different, but like, you're not like, what's going to happen in the back half of the season? The people who got to see the show early for the Bad Batch still haven't seen the last 2 episodes. So like, we
think
still
those
don't
are
know what's
gonna
going
be
to be
major.
happening. But those are
Yeah.
going to overlap with like mid-season of Mandalorian at this point,
Yeah.
in which something like bananas might happen. And it's just like, is anyone gonna like what's gonna happen? What are we gonna do? We have like the biggest Bad Batch fan and like the biggest Mandalorian fan on this stream alone. So like, what are we doing? Like, it's just so
Tricky.
frustrating.
It is.
Yeah, it's definitely it definitely speaks to that disrespect for the animation side of things. And at the end of the day, like,
it sucks.
don't they want to keep a reason for people to retain their subscription if they're a monthly kind of subscriber who just drops in and out when they want to? Like, if they want to keep them around, when they want to be pushing Bad Batch, and like spend a little money on keeping that in the advertising, yeah, It's disappointing.
Like, I really wish they split the season. Like, I really wish they were gonna like stop mid-season and then do the second half after Mando. I would have been fine
Yeah.
with that.
That would have been
Would've been
perfect.
fine
And
with
on
That's
top of all of it, whatever.
Whatever that
Jedi
is.
Survivor comes out in that
Yep.
March time period too. So
And
it's
then
like three
around-
big things.
I
And then
do
by
love
the
how we're
time-
complaining about too much content, but it's true.
It's
Yeah, hey.
overwhelming. Okay.
It's
You do it once
this
at once.
content is competing against each other, and that's
It
not.
could even be better if
fair.
you just put one show on Friday. Put Bad
It's
Batch
not
on
like the
Friday.
show. It's not like Bad Batch just finished production like a week before they sent it out. Okay, it's not South Park, so like they
No,
could
that
have
was- that
easily
was-
organized it a much better
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
It's been done a while, yeah.
I got a lot of problems with this distribution. People are gonna hear about it.
a lot of bones to pick.
Same with Marvel. Like they're just like pumping these things out, and they're just stuffing them all into these weird schedules. Like
true.
the same thing happened to Ms. Marvel, and it was really disappointing because that show was
Ms.
freaking
Marvel was
great.
awesome.
It was a fun time.
I
and
felt awful
everyone
that
ignored
that
it.
show didn't get any recognition.
No.
I fell out of
Didn't-
watching
didn't
pretty much
Kevin
all
mess
of the
it up?
Marvel content in the past year because like there was just so
There was
much
a
all at
lot.
once. I just couldn't keep up with it.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
So I feel bad, but like I eventually, but I have like such bad like eye strain like right now between like work and just trying to like consume like actual content. I'm just like in like doing like sewing projects for the past like week because I'm like nuts. I'm just I gotta take like a 3 like day like vacation. So
We're the glasses gang over here.
Yeah, we all have the
This is
glasses.
good.
Oh.
anyway, is Tech
Glasses.
ever gonna take off those goggles? I don't
Never.
know, but he should.
Right, yeah. Have you ever we've never seen him without them?
The
No.
only time, actually, if you look very, very, very closely at the photo of the 5 of them in the first episode that Omega looks like in the bunker, Tech's not wearing them in that. And that photo is impossible to find because they've never released it. It only exists if you take a very grainy screen cap of it.
When was
Which
I
this?
try to
know you've
upscale
done.
with AI.
Oh, I've tried. In the very first episode, Omega's looking through the room with AZ, and then she
Right.
finds the photo of everybody. Tech's not, he's not
right.
wearing his goggles in that photo. It was probably a mistake.
He's,
But
he's gonna take his goggles off. He's gonna look like Chucky Finster.
Damn it! Oh, I just stole it. Oh, I was going for it. You beat me to the punch. Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Bingo.
Mindset.
Rugrats.
right.
He's
That's
gonna have
good.
these little
All I
dot
want
eyes.
is someone to
The beady
Photoshop
eyes.
those little dots in the.
Everybody's gonna look at him and he's gonna be like, "What?" It's
Oh,
gonna be great.
that's nuts.
Anyway,
Or Velma. I will accept Velma as well.
Yep. Just any number of beady-eyed cartoon characters who need to
Or
wear glasses.
Any Hanna-Barbera character who had glasses will do.
So I forget where we left off in the episode, but
sorry.
one thing I wanted to
Moving
mention that it was promoting on social media, some of you probably saw it, is we're going to be having a live simulation race for this racing episode,
just like the
in honor.
simulations.
just like the simulations on the marbles game on Steam. You guys probably know about it. You just name each marble and they all race each other. We've done it here before.
Marble Snap.
I have no idea.
Maybe.
I'm so
I think-
sorry. I'm sorry. That was,
No
a,
idea.
that was a very weak pun.
Well,
Anyways,
Oh,
was that Marvel Snap?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
guy,
yeah,
this
I wasn't trying to
guy.
know.
It's all the rage right now. I thought it was
Come
topical.
on.
No.
so I don't know
Sorry,
when we're
sorry.
going to be doing this.
Quick draw.
We could do it. I was going to do it halfway through. Jamie,
about
do you
halfway
usually put out like the tweet
No.
like, "Hey, we're live"?
Yes, I do.
If you want to pop one out and let people know
Did
we're
I?
doing the race, if you want.
Hang on.
I
Did
dubbed
I?
this race
Little
the big
intermission.
race.
Oh, the big race! Yes, yeah.
So- It's not the last time we'll hear that.
That was
Jerry
so delayed for
Seinfeld?
me.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was like very, very. It was like a slight pause, and then everyone just started laughing, and then I heard, "So the big Ray!"
Oh, the big race.
We watched that episode last night just because of this
Oh,
Bad Batch
that's too
episode.
good. That is too good.
I feel like you're slowly winning me over. I'm like, I'm about to start a Seinfeld rewatch because
You do.
I had this thought today.
You
Just
should.
an idle thought, like after I finished watching Bad Batch, I'm like, I should watch Seinfeld.
Dude,
You-
it's all on
you ha-
Netflix.
You gotta watch something. I feel like if you're binge watching a show, sometimes you gotta watch something that's like completely different just to like get your mind off things. Like case in point,
Oh,
like
yeah.
obviously we're watching Bad Batch right now. We're also like rewatching Breaking Bad. Could not be more different of a show.
Totally very.
And we're always
different.
watching Seinfeld.
With The Good Place. Abby and I've been rewatching it, so we have to take a break every like 6, 7 episodes because it's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, we gotta mix it up with some Clone Wars.
Good place. That's a good one.
Oh,
it's a good
such
place.
show.
It's a good place.
The race starts now. That's what the
Big
tweet's gonna be,
race.
but it'll be in a few minutes here for anyone in the chat, right?
Yeah, we got to trick them. They got to join before we start.
Oh, that's
Place
how
your
we
bets,
get you.
Place your bets.
so I
No,
think I maxed
no
out
actual bets.
the racers
bets.
from people joining online. So I don't know if anyone in the chat wanted to join. Might be too late.
We can't
unfortunately.
rename some marbles. Do we really have that many people submit names for marbles?
I think so. I think the
Holy
max
crap.
was 16, and I have. Let me go check.
So the way that this is gonna work, AJ is gonna share the screen and you're just gonna see them like go down. Unfortunately, we don't have it built in so you can like interact directly in the chat yet. Just because we haven't figured out how to do that yet through our streaming here. But maybe eventually you can just do it the other way.
All right, we might be able to add some more. So if anyone in the chat right now wants to join this, let me know. And I'll pop you in.
All right.
Anyway. So
So where do we leave off in the episode?
Where
I
do
have
we leave off?
no idea.
We
The
were
bad
talking
guys
about-
cheat and Teo dies. And he goes
Oh.
through the windshield.
Teo.
The wait, but like how he dies though, it's just
Hey.
so good. I give up.
The way Teo dies is good.
It's great.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh
What a
yeah, it's a
death.
great death.
Because they
Are you
bait
kidding?
and switch us
Getting-
so hard. 'cause
The first
like,
time
we
or the
got
second
60, it's
time?
fine.
The second time.
Both. Both times.
The second time. The first time, he gets through the windshield, smashed up. Second time, when he gets destroyed and says no regrets before going off into the void. Perfect.
The other funny, like we talked about how he like his head flips back, so he has the eyes in the back of his head.
You know what he
but,
looks like? Sorry, real quick. I just thought of it. He looks like a viewfinder, like on the top of the Eiffel Tower, the Empire State Building or something.
The Taurus.
the Eiffel
Oh
Tower.
yeah, that you
He
like
looks like
look
one of
through?
those. Yeah, that's what he looks like. All right, keep going.
Oh, that's pretty funny. But no, he literally says something like, you got to be like aware of your surroundings. Like he like says that to Tech, and then he gets like absolutely like decimated. So
Oh yeah, it was so funny the way that like a droid was sassing Tech about how calculations were overrated. Like, wait, but
He didn't know what
And
he
then-
was getting into.
I
Tech
love
just let it all roll right off his back. Did
Because,
not
like,
care.
Tech
that
knows
Teo was
better.
being rude.
Classic Tech.
He
Yeah.
knows better than to like get in an argument with a stranger like this because like he knows that like no one else is gonna save him. Like Hunter's not there to like assist in a conversation because Wrecker would just beat the shit out of someone, and so like he knows like he's not gonna be able to get himself out of a situation, so he just lets it go. It's like I got this. I'll let it go.
Wrecker
But
was
he's
just he was
Wrecker
just
was
there.
but he was good in this episode.
How do you think
His,
this would
like,
have gone if Wrecker was the winter race?
it would
It
have
would've
crashed
immediately
very
crashed.
quickly.
He would have been like,
Immediately
"What's
goes
this button
backwards.
do?
Oh, to get
fast
as soon as I can.
What's that big red X on
They
the
put all
top?
these other races in the way. This is bullshit.
Galen Urso.
Every time. So, should we do the big race?
Yeah.
the big race.
Hooray!
Oh, the big race! Yes, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm dying.
Just share my screen here. Tricky.
Oh,
Ooh, the big race.
oh,
Anyone-
the big race. There we are. Hard landing, twisted toothpick.
Well,
Rusty remnant.
I'll give people a few minutes.
Portal
This is-
purgatory.
This is something.
So the map I chose is, and if you're listening to this, and if I keep this in, you're probably very confused, but we're having a race.
So are we.
So are we.
AJ, Jam, Matt, and Jack. Can you call me Quick Draw Matt or Quasar? Matt Quasar.
Matt. Queso?
Just call me Matt Queso.
Okay, so
You always get
Matt
the queso at
Queso.
Chipotle.
That's true. I do get queso at
You-
Chipotle.
Quick draw. Matt.
the quick dry queso.
Quick try. Oh, you get both. Porque no los dos.
Wow.
Oh.
Jack, what do you want to be? Do you want to just be Jack?
Oh man. Oh,
Quick
I
draw,
don't know.
Jack. Quick
Yeah.
Jack.
Call him Quick Draw Jack Queso. Everybody's name is Quick Draw.
Everybody's quick draw something.
Quick
know what?
Draw
That's
Queso.
So again, if you just joined, or if you're in the
Hold
chat
on,
and you have
can
no idea
fix
what we're
that?
doing,
What does that say?
we're going to have
Quick-
a marble
Kick
race
Jack.
Oh wait,
It
to
should be Quick
celebrate
Jack.
the riot race from this
There you go.
episode.
Or just call him Quack.
quack,
Quack, quack,
quacktastic.
quack.
Wait, that's it. That's his name, Quack.
That's fine. Quick Jack, I guess
Quick Jack.
we'll do, or Quack Jack. I don't care.
Quack
Quack
Jack.
Jack. Quack Jack.
That's it.
That's
Quacker
gotta be it.
Jacks. Quacker Jacks. Final
Quacker
answer.
Jacks. Man,
Oh yeah.
we're on fire.
What do you want to be?
The jelly bean.
Oh, you're not going to go with the QU.
The jelly bean.
Yeah, the jelly bean. I know what I'm about.
The
All caps.
big race.
The
The
bean.
the jelly bean.
All right. Hey,
All right.
Jay.
Any
AJ.
Anybody
any
else?
last minute
Did anyone
ads?
comment that I can't see the stream screen right now?
Just pop a comment in if you want to toss a
Clone
racer
humor.
in.
You just give a name. Jill
Throw
wants a
Jill,
name.
Clone
throw
humor's
Jill
in
and
here.
Clone Humor in there. Oh,
Clone
Clone
humor's
Humor,
here.
you did it. You done
You may
did
have
it.
already, if you reached out on Twitter, it's already in.
Jill should be there. Hopefully. not,
Millie. Let's get Millie in there.
Millie.
Add them both.
And Jill. Mill and Jill. Sorry.
And if you haven't, just tech.
You want me to adjust
Just
that?
Tech. Yes.
Just tech.
Just Tech.
A
That's
true
it? That's his
simulation.
name.
All right.
Iconic moment.
We
Okay.
can do another
is
race
this it?
after maybe.
Okay,
So,
this is the race.
Perfect.
We'll just play with this for the rest of the episode.
yeah.
Convergence.
Pretty much.
The map I liked was the Gauntlet.
The gauntlet?
Oh,
No,
I
the
wish.
Gauntlet.
Oh.
It's just shaped like it's just a big rectangle.
Few will survive. I like that one too.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Here we go. Whoa.
All right, what are the controls?
This is the
Cute.
loading screen.
Nothing. Absolutely
Okay.
nothing. It just goes.
Oh.
It just
All right.
goes.
It's just a big
Here
old circle.
We go.
Can I get Dark
Oh,
Knight
there
references
goes
on the
Dodge.
board?
Get some commentary going.
I think
All
Matt,
right.
Matt,
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
I-
Riley's
Who's
getting
going in
close,
first? Who's going in
sinking
first?
Nope. All
Who's
right,
in
we have
first?
reached
Where's
the-
everybody going?
Hey,
Derek?
Derek
Jay's
sinks
in
in first.
first.
Only hope, and then Chad.
I can't see
Going
anything.
into the tunnel of doom.
Oh, you put an Ubeb Criff?
Oh, Ubab Criff. He's the defending champ.
Oh, there's more.
AJ.
There's more.
Oh,
Why are you focusing on you? You're in last.
I'm trying to focus on who's. Oh,
Dax Lauren.
Dax Lauren.
Dax
my
Lauren taking an
gosh.
early lead.
Holy crap, he's smoking him.
Oh, big
Oh.
jump payoff.
Oh,
Wow.
He's taking it down the long stretch.
Dax Lauren,
Oh,
Chad,
there goes Chad.
Jimmy
Dax
Chad's
Lauren.
Lauren. Chad's in first.
Chad's in first.
Chad sneaks
Wow.
around
Only
and
hope.
around.
Pesto.
and around. I'm getting dizzy.
Oh God.
Dodges all the
Quick draw
pegs.
Matt Queso.
Oh,
Not even
second
in
The
the
golf
top
tees
spot.
of
slows him
doom.
down, though. That might cost
Popping
him.
up.
I
Oh,
don't think so.
Chad.
Oh,
He's
he's really
way
lagging
ahead
on
of
this fork, you
Everybody
guys.
else. It's not even close.
I said
Oh, God.
I had ice screen earlier. Now
Chad's
I'm
not
like,
even-
whoa.
Let's try to do a zoom out here.
Chad's not even here, and he's just killing it.
Oh,
No, it's the
AJ
one-time Chad.
briefly entered
Oh.
into the top 10. We do not have good luck with our racers. Never.
Dax Lauren.
Oh,
Oh no, Chad back in
Dax
the
and
Chad!
Chad
lead.
just are stealing it.
Oh God.
it says Dax
HoloNet
Lauren is in
Marauders
first, but
are
that's a
struggling
lie.
for representation.
Chad's in first.
Chad's in first.
At
Oh,
the
AJ,
moment.
you're
AJ,
sneaking
you're
up.
coming back.
Oh,
never
you
mind.
dropped
Never
it.
mind. You're
Hey,
gone.
what
You're gone.
happened?
I'm
Oh, he
dead.
died.
died.
He died.
The map.
R.I.P. to AJ.
Uh,
We're one HoloNet Marauder short.
oh. The chick-
Oh.
Yeah, Pesto's
Okay,
coming
okay.
up quick, guys. Don't underestimate the
I don't
bird.
know about that.
How much more is
I
left?
hope
Oh,
Chad
God.
rewatches this if he wins. I hope he watches it.
Oh,
no!
Chad!
Thanks, Chad. I'm sorry, Chad.
He's gone.
R.I.P. to
All right,
Chad
Dax
is dead.
Lauren.
Dax Lauren
Live
takes
look.
the lead.
Is this
Ubeb Criff's
the
coming
death
up.
bend?
Oh, oh God.
Oh, that's
He
the.
went- he
This
went
is
too
where
fast.
this is this is the make or break right here.
He
Are
tried
those
to.
boosters?
This is the
Who's coming
tunnel,
up the rear
guys.
here?
This is the tunnel.
Jimmy Changa and Riley.
This is it.
Oh, those are boosts.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was a lot of Peppa, but he's
Oh, wow.
he stuck
made
the
it.
landing. I think Dax Lauren might have
Dax
this.
Lauren, I think, is taking it away, taking it home.
Oh,
No!
look at Jimmy Changa with the
Changa,
last
no!
one Hail Mary to
Dax
nowhere.
Lauren wins. Ubab Criff.
Ubeb Criff
And
comes
Pest-
in second.
and was Pesto in
Unstoppable.
there?
Oh,
Wait a minute.
man.
I don't
I
know what
think
happened.
Pesto fell off.
I think was that? Did they die?
I
Yeah,
guess
they
the
fell
rest of us
off.
died.
Oh yeah.
very early.
Erlin.
No, Erlen. No.
Oh,
Oh.
So Dax Lauren is the only one who has finished so far.
No, not pesto.
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody else has died.
Dakota's in second.
Clone
Harasoka
Humor.
and Clone Humor. Come on, Clone Humor.
Wait a minute. You guys are the last 4.
Oh, Clone Humor's just chilling up here.
Didn't care.
We got to see him finish.
Come on.
Come
You
on.
gonna make
Come
it?
on,
The rest
buddy.
must be
Let's
dead, right?
go. Oh,
Oh, little glitchy.
oh.
All right.
Oh,
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 this is
oh my God, this guy doesn't want to
exhilarating.
finish the race. If he dies, I swear.
He made it. Hey. More people finished.
Wow.
Dak Lauren
Lauren.
won.
Congratulations, Dex Lauren.
See final results. Nope, never mind.
Nope.
Never mind.
No.
Oh.
Holy smokes!
I was like, who commented this? Your burner account
That is my.
that has
That's
your name.
Dude,
not
Chad.
really my.
Oh my God, tragic.
That was
That
tough.
was
Tragic.
brutal.
Was he-
I really
was he
wanted
even
him to
here?
win it. No, he's
Oh.
not.
No,
He said he
you
couldn't
couldn't
be here
make
at the
it
beginning.
tonight.
We could do another one.
Because he's dead. He flew right off the track.
Well, because he had to go race. That's why.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh man.
Oh man, that was good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's just not here next week. Where's
Where'd he go?
He actually died. Just
If you
kidding.
die in the
just
game, you
kidding.
die in real life.
This has.
Very
Oh,
That's like, wasn't there a Fairly Odd Parents episode like that?
done a
Jumanji
bingo
card.
references for the bingo card.
So
Yeah.
Dax
That-
Lauren won. Dakota got second. Harasoka got third, and Clone Humor got fourth.
And
Everyone else
they're
did
also
not
the only
finish.
4 who finished.
Yep.
And I said
See
also.
that's kind of like the
head-to-head.
Boonta Eve Classic because only like 2 people finished.
That's true. That is
That's
true.
also what happened in the riot race.
Also true.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
I
very
thought-
true. Only
I
Tech
thought
fan.
those 2 guys were going to slide across the finish line. And I think that would
I
have
know.
counted, right?
Yeah, there would
If
have been
they-
like
if-
car style.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
they were
Okay, we're
still
talking about
in the
cars.
vehicle,
Your
yeah, I
favorite
would
movie.
assume.
Yeah.
We didn't even like
Wouldn't
talk
be
about
much
like the final race, and so like
We're getting there.
Tech,
We can
Tech
talk about
does
it
the
now.
race, right?
Yeah.
Tech does
Um,
the race. That's the name of the episode, right?
I love how Tech does the race. I love
Tech
how
does the race.
They set foot on this planet, right? They're walking in, they see everything, and Teo's just like giving Tech sass, right? And then Tech immediately is just like, oh well, I don't have enough data yet, and then he immediately, within like a few hours, is like able to like be like, all right, I know what to do, guys, and then that's his ability though. He can just absorb
Yeah.
and then
So
do.
when did you become an expert in riot racing? Last
This
night.
morning,
Well, that's great.
last night, this morning.
Wait till Hunter and Echo hear about this like adventure they went on.
I honestly bet this is never going to be referenced again.
Yeah, they
Probably not.
leave and they're like, let's never talk about this again.
Well, I don't know about that because this episode suggested some long-running arc things
I
for
mean, maybe
Sid.
Sid will
could play into
be
the season.
nicer to them, but I don't think it's going to be directly referenced where like
Oh, Sid's
Sure.
gonna betray them.
Hunter and Echo are going to be like,
Yeah,
wow,
we at least
Tech,
know
I
there's
can't
gonna
believe you raced last week.
right.
I
We
mean,
at
like,
least know there's
maybe-
gonna be a scene where they're like where she's gonna have to like choose between the Bad Batch and like herself, and like she may sell them out if
Yeah.
this guy's word is true.
Unfortunate, but
She'll
yeah,
probably
I
sell them out
agree.
and then like immediately come back on it and save them.
That's-
It'll be like a
that's how it
Lando
goes.
situation.
And they'll
Yeah.
be like, no.
Wanda Sykes' character will probably talk her into it.
Oh yeah, Wanda Sykes
Yeah.
is here. Not in this
Yeah.
episode either.
I want to see
Nope.
her character.
Yeah,
Well,
Whenever
obviously she'll come
whenever
back,
she comes
but
back. She'll
I
come
want
back.
to see what she's up to.
I expected more of her, but it's only been 4 episodes.
Yeah, we'll see her.
Yeah, we
So
still
next
got,
week
what,
is
12 more.
yeah. Next week is Entombed, or is that the one after that?
Yeah, next week is Entombed. So
Entombed.
there's like shots from like the trailer of like it looks like
What are they, Chad?
yes.
Poor
No,
Chad.
there's a trailer shots of like Tech and Omega, and it looks like they're like trapped somewhere. So I think it might be whatever that is, which would be cool.
Who was
So-
it? You said,
Tech and Omega.
oh wow.
Wait,
yeah.
there's pictures?
So we're getting
It was in the
tech-heavy
trailer.
episodes.
It was in the trailer. There's like it looks like they're like trapped somewhere.
Then he broke his other leg.
spooky Sith temple. or something.
like in Resistance
That's the best
Yeah.
episode of
That's
Resistance.
one of my
This
favorites.
is the
was.
best episode of
with
Resistance.
the Raiders,
The
Relic
Relic Troopers.
the Relic Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Chad,
Pretty much
he had this
pirates, right?
question earlier when he wasn't here, but he sent this in earlier.
Oh man, we even
Well,
had a chance.
I
to
guess
think
we
about
just-
this for-
Other
Yeah.
than Quick Draw, Matt Queso.
And quick, Quacker Jack.
Quacker Jack.
Quacker Jacks would not be my Riot Racer name.
Mine
Why
would
not,
be
dude?
a
Quacker Jacks.
What was the one that I came up with before? Joji.
so.
Oh yeah.
that was the
They
other
were all in
pod
there when
racer.
yeah.
Let's see, because
It
like
is a
I
very
think
strong
one of the
Texas.
best racer names, their nickname is like a hint towards like what they'll do on the racetrack. So like I guess mine would be like Jack the Jukes Low. Like I think that'd be
Jack
kind of
the Ripper.
pretty good.
Jack the
Oh.
Ripper.
Jesus, too soon.
You have like a
AJ.
saw on
Too
your.
soon.
Like, I didn't want to go there.
Let's see. I don't know what mine would be.
I don't either.
I'm
I'm not
gonna
good at like speeder combat, like ship combat, as like not good at all. Like I've been replaying Assassin's Creed Black Flag recently, and AJ has to do all the ship battles because I just like freeze.
Some of them.
Oh,
No,
you
I
guys
can't do
saw
that. I'm just
a bit of the Sea of Thieves last night. It did not go well. The moment
I
we
know, I
tried to
know.
do any
Worse.
PvP, we got sunk immediately.
PvP and that stuff. Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, well, we had like two people who had no idea what they were doing, so
That's fair.
it made for some fun chaos.
A-
But
What was I
I don't know
gonna
what
say?
Maybe maybe my racer, their pseudonym would be the Cleaner because like they have a modified street sweeper, and so
Whoa.
the
I love
so the
Street
weapon
Sweepers.
it hovers, but maybe it's like a street sweeper vacuum thing. Who knows? But it whatever. So
That's
like
the most tragic thing. It hovers, so it can never clean anything.
yeah, and so it never really works properly as a street sweeper. So like maybe like what they do, it's just like smoke and mirrors kind of thing. So when they like go by people, like the bristles like go to the side and it like covers up your mirror so you can't like see anything in like the windows. And so they just like just like scoot by.
Nobody had mirrors.
I mean like
I did that.
Their rear view
maybe
cameras.
put
or
quad
whatever
jumper
they had.
boosters on the back of it.
yeah,
Just like blast through it.
the Cleaner
This big tank just rocketing through these tunnels.
with just like the bristles on the side.
One thing I wanted to
Uh,
mention that doesn't have to do with this episode, but this season, I was texting Matt and Jamie about it earlier. The clone memorial wall on Coruscant. This always
Yeah,
happens. Matt will be back.
Matt just can't handle that. It's
Oh
too
my God.
emotional.
It's too sad. It's too emotional.
I,
And the
I don't
Battle of
blame him, to be
Geonosis too.
honest. Stressful.
So Matt is back.
No,
Always happens Matt, at the worst time.
I didn't want to talk about the wall.
So the wall,
We get it. But about the wall.
I was saying to them that what were you saying, Matt? Like, why you're wondering why it's still there? Why the Empire
yeah.
hasn't taken it
Why
down?
would the
And I think
Empire keep that stupid wall up?
the reason I think is we're going to see it be destroyed this season by the Empire, and that's really going to maybe hit home with a lot of the clones and kind of snap them out of it a bit. I mean that's what I think could happen. I'm like 90% sure that's going to happen.
What was
I like
your
that.
What was your line?
Oh, Mr.
Governor
Tarkin,
Mr. Tarkin,
tear down this wall.
Tear down this wall. It's dude. Oh man,
Oh boy.
Palpatine smash.
Palpatine smash.
Palpatine.
Moving on.
They're just trying to
Moving
build a
on.
Family
shopping
Guy,
district
check.
on that property. And it's like, listen, I know it's a memorial, but think about the profits.
Mm.
Yeah, they're going
There's
to put up a
nothing
high
to do
rise
downtown.
there.
20 minutes from the beach, 20 minutes from downtown. There's nothing to do downtown.
Anyway,
We already did the Family Guy
Has
references, guys.
has
We
anyone
need
in the
more.
chat like seriously made a bingo card of like random references? Because like we keep saying, oh, there's a bingo, but like I've yet to see any of the cards.
If you make a bingo card and you
serious.
get bingo and you send us a picture,
one right
I will
now,
send you a $10
please.
bill in the mail.
If you're even close, like
I'll
even
send
if
you
you
a
have
$10
like two
bill
things
in the
I'll
mail.
print
checked
you
off.
a fun figurine. How about that?
Oh, the big race!
That's another
Yes, yeah.
We do another one. You should do another one.
I like the pit droids in this episode actually doing pit droid things.
There were pit droids in this episode?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are you, blind?
I don't know. I guess I didn't see it.
What were you looking
They're
at? You
right
didn't
now.
see the
pits.
ship. You didn't see.
There were pits.
Well, I
in
knew there
this
were pits.
episode.
I didn't see the
So
pit
where there's
droids,
pits,
though.
there's
They were
pit
there.
droids, except the pits of Girk. But racing
pits of
pits, there are pit droids.
Raccoon.
Huh. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, they were pink. They're cute.
I
No,
wanted to
the one-
rewatch
They
the
don't do
episode before
They were very cute.
before we talked, but I missed it.
So Brent just got here in the chat.
Hey.
So we got to do another race now.
Oh
we got to
boy.
do another race.
All right.
We got
We
to
have
put
to do
this-
another-
Opening race.
Give it
Yeah.
up.
Never
So
gets
Brent,
old.
you missed the marbles race simulation, and everyone's filing in now. Connor's here,
Oh,
so pop in.
We gotta do another race. So
Do
if
another race.
Tech straight up killed a guy.
yeah, he did.
Well, he technically killed himself because he, just didn't know how to ride that rail. But like,
I'm sure that's what Tech tells himself at night.
yeah. Tech doesn't care.
They
No, he
well, hey,
doesn't.
hey,
I didn't tell him to go down that exit.
a,
Yeah, exactly.
It's true.
a serious
He
like
followed
part
me.
though, with like all of like the leading up to like the race. Wrecker's like, we should just go like deal with this guy. Like he's ready to just go and like kill like Malaysia. And Tech's just like, no, buddy, use your brain. We shouldn't be doing that because he has connections. And like the fact that like Tech, obviously he would like know like the best like outcome, but he's like, I don't want to be doing this, but I got to do this. I like that, like just tossing that in there.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
Well, yeah, because it's like you have two very strong opposites trying to work together with Omega to come to a solution. Like it was so great. Like Wrecker trying to give advice during the race. It's like, dude, you were not helping. Just sit and watch.
I loved all of like their like support though. Like they're just like cheering
Yeah.
in the background. At one point, he like literally like waves.
That one guy in the audience who gets murked.
Yes, and then everyone's like,
God.
"Ah!"
Everybody's like, "Oh no!" And then they're like, "We're
Yeah,
not
like half
liable."
the race is droid. So I mean, sheesh, where's the bloodshed? Am I
I mean, they
right?
do
That's
say
true.
not liable for any death, dismemberment, or disintegrations. They like say that over the
is
PA.
true.
Like perfect.
One thing we haven't talked about at all is Omega. Omega didn't
That's
do
true.
anything in this episode, except
she
I
didn't.
really loved
She saved
her
Sid.
stepping in for Sid. I loved that part. I thought that was really cool.
She stepped in because she knows how to read a situation and she thinks that she learned, and she did. She also showed that she has learned because she helped repair that speeder like really like well. She was like working
True.
on the speeder way more than Wrecker was, definitely.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And
She's been studying the ships.
yeah. So like
She was a catalyst for the episode. If
She
it
was
weren't
good.
for her, they wouldn't have done that race.
Yeah. So with that being said,
marbles.
it's time to
Big
race.
race.
The big race. Sorry. We're gonna race
Should I do
marbles
a-
again.
Should I do a boring track? Like
No.
a simple one?
No.
Well,
Simple.
a lot of these are chaotic, and I haven't checked them out.
Do you
Marbles
know any
Diner?
that
Marvel's
What?
Diner.
Dex is, you mean, I'm hearing Dex.
We gotta if we hear diner, we gotta do diner.
Yeah,
I have
you're
no
right,
idea
I'm
what this one's
sorry.
gonna look like. So
We gotta
Bear
put
with us.
we gotta put Brent in there.
Brenton,
Oh.
I threw him in.
Oh,
All
you
right.
did?
So, yep,
All right, here we go, guys.
this is gonna be something.
This is for all the marbles.
Oh,
Oh,
Wait, I
that's
don't
a big
see
Plinko
us.
board.
I only see
that's not
AJ.
a diner.
Ooh, Bab, come on.
Are you guys
buddy.
not in there somehow?
Yeah, I don't see Jamie
AJ.
or I only see
Oh.
AJ. I don't see Jamie, Matt, or
We'll
Ah,
do
what-
another one after this. This is
whatever.
gonna be I don't know how
it's
that
really
happened.
all about Chad, guys.
I'm not that gutted.
It's all about
yeah,
Chad.
that's okay.
Ooh,
That's only
bad.
because
Bab,
Hold
You're making me eat my words. We're going
Look
to
at this
Dexter's
diner.
Diner.
Is it
This
gonna
looks
go
good.
in
come on,
the diner?
AJ. You're representing the whole
Is it
HoloNet
gonna go
Marauders.
What are
in?
you doing?
Oh.
Whoa.
Someone blow for it.
Whoa.
I think it is gonna go. There's people in the diner, guys.
Riley,
Where's this thing
out
going?
of here.
What is
They going down a
happening?
big turn. Oh,
Whoa.
Good job, AJ. Great camera.
It's-
That looks like
hard.
a jump that's gonna like fire off,
Whoa,
Going down the sideways stairs.
All right.
Marble cannon.
Going down sideways stairs.
right? Or no, maybe you pass through it.
Oh.
Okay,
Where
that's
is
the end at the end.
Chad?
Never mind.
Oh, geez. Oh, God.
God.
What is that
Oh.
tunnel?
Through the
See,
roller.
this is what happens when we don't do the maps I haven't explored. Okay,
Look at-
okay.
Look at all this. Look at all this coming up.
This is nuts.
I have a feeling Riley's taking this home though. I can't see anybody.
Big lead,
catching up. Yeah.
It's like
Big
Seabiscuit
lead.
right now. Chad's in second.
Jesus. He's
Chad's
all the way
just getting
back
to
there.
the
He's
stairs.
just going down the
The
sideways
redemption
stairs now.
story.
Oh,
Oh, is that good or bad? Oh God.
Yeah, that's where you want.
That's where you want it. This looks pretty wild.
That looks like the better of the two halves. If you can get past this part, actually. That
Oh
might-
boy.
I don't
this
know,
looks
guys.
like the random
Tunnel
number
of doom.
generator.
Maybe.
Yeah, oof.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Maybe not.
we lucked
wow.
out.
Oh
Stayed
wow.
on the edge. If he'd gotten stuck in the center, that would have been death.
Come on, Riley. Only Hope is battling with Chad back there. Oh,
Just what?
Oh, Riley won.
Riley
that was
wins.
a
Got it.
That was
piece of
easy.
cake. Oh,
Riley
now
with
we
the
have
win.
a
Only
battle
Hope
here.
and
Chad
Chad.
place.
Oh god, oh god. Oh god. Only Hope takes the lead, or is in second.
No one's died yet.
Here we
Picking
go, here we go. Yeah, no one's
Oh.
died. Wait a
Never
minute.
The camera changed. I was like,
Okay.
oh
I was like,
Where's
did Chad
Chad?
just die?
No.
no.
I mean, he might as well have. Where the hell did he go?
He's probably stuck in the circles. Riley like snuck in on the bottom side. Got lucky.
Yeah, that was piece of cake. And Only Hope in second. Not bad. Very nice.
All right. Chad still has a chance to place. Here we go.
I don't
You
like
got
this
this,
map
buddy.
as much.
Ooh. No, yeah, this map was not very good. So
Hey.
it had the diner.
Yeah,
But
it was
everything-
like
it's so
barely a
slow.
part of it. I didn't get to see it.
It's a slow map. I know the diner was lame.
Slow.
I'm gonna go check out the diner.
Rider.
That's too far.
It was
What's that thing in the
boring.
sky? Is that a marble?
The big marble in the sky.
What's that underneath it?
Praise be.
Oh, people died. Dakota,
Dakota
Dodge.
dodged.
Dodge.
Erland.
Dodge, you died. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
And
Jax Lauren.
Erland. Erland just can't stop dying.
Hey.
Sorry, Clone Humor. Fourth place again.
I don't know
Holy
what happened to everyone
smokes.
else's names there.
Dax Lauren came in last, but at least you finished. At least you finished.
The heck was that?
What was that?
Everybody good?
Sorry, yeah, I just dropped something up from.
Everybody good?
That was
I
the
like-
marble flying off the map.
That was Chad busting through
Yeah,
the
broke
ceiling.
through the screen.
That hurt.
All right, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, anything else to say about the episode? Get marbles out of here, AJ.
No marbles.
Get marbles out of here.
All right, bear with me.
This
He's
Bear with
trying.
you.
It's hard. It's not just like I was on the marbles page.
so
Yeah, Clone Humor was consistent in marbles. Sorry.
Yeah.
this episode was actually probably the biggest one for tech like ever. And we have overshadowed it with 2 marble races.
Well, we had to have
But-
racing for the
That's true.
episode.
That's kind of our thing.
That's a good
But
thing.
I'll allow it. But really, it was huge for tech, and it's really put in the thoughts in his head more of, again, like kind of like in line with Echo, of they should be doing more, and there's other things that they could be doing aside from just like living this like day to day. And I can't wait to see like what that's actually going to like grow into, because like obviously he can just like learn anything and just like make it happen immediately, but sure he can learn everything, but I really feel like he's never really let himself have like free thoughts. And so I think this is like the start of free thinker philosophy tech.
Free thinker tech. Thinker
Hell
tech.
yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, this
All
episode was definition of Echo thinking they're doing a bunch of nothing. I mean, they're off doing nuggets and
And they're off doing races.
they're off doing races. So it's like
They're not happy.
pretty soon here
about
they're gonna start going the way of Echo. I
Pretty
think.
soon they're going to turn to the camera and be like, all right, enough filler episodes. Here we go.
Enough marbles.
This was
guys.
not a filler
I know
episode.
it wasn't a
Stuff
filler
that
episode.
thought out of your head. This was not filler because
not
it was
filler.
What's the definition of
everything-
filler episode?
something that literally is just to fill time in between because you didn't have enough resources
Yeah.
or cast members or something in order to move on with the plot, or
The
you
characters
are under a
start and
deadline.
end in the same place, basically.
Yeah, no
the-
development happens.
The biggest development in this episode was Sid is gonna betray them.
Yeah,
That
Sid
seed
is-
is planted now. That's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
There's the doubts with Sid and also the further thoughts that like tech like is really learning like more about like the broader galaxy of like there is more things we could be doing that might not be like war related in order to do things.
At
and,
some
like, live
point,
life.
I want to see Techo, Jesus Christ. I want to see Tech actually challenged. I want to see him find an opportunity that he can't solve.
Yeah.
Or that, like, because this was literally like, oh, you know, a droid can race better than me. Deep, 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 deep. Never mind. And then
Yeah.
he just like
Ne-
jumps
next
in.
week,
Like, now I can
looks
race
like-
better than a droid.
If Jamie's right about the trailer clip and next week is Entombed, looks like he'll be challenged next week
Yeah,
if
hopefully.
Yeah.
he's trapped.
I really feel like it's going to be somehow like Omega and Tech are stuck somewhere and they can't get out from wherever it is, and like it's his moment of I can't get out of this. And like that's like why they have like a team, obviously, but who knows? Like we'll see what happens.
My friend Dallin, I was talking with him the other day, and he was like, they're really focusing on a lot of Tech, like not focusing on a lot of the character Tech. And he asked me if I thought Tech would die this season because of that, because usually when they focus on a character so much, it's like, oh, they're gonna die.
You
I
know
know
what
in like
happened
an
last
animated
season?
series, it's a little different. But they focus on Wrecker a lot last season.
They focus a lot on Wrecker and they focus
Wrecker
a lot on
hitting his
Hunter
head.
last season.
Well, 'cause
And
he was
now
the
they're
main
dead.
character.
Wrecker almost had like a near-death situation with the whole chip, and Hunter had a near-death situation with the falling off a mountain.
So now it's
But they
Tech's
didn't die.
turn
So now
next week.
I don't think anyone from the Bad Batch is going to die before the end of the season. I also think because like there's been like quotes from Jennifer Corbett, one of the showrunners, that like she literally was like, we can't like let Hunter like die early. So Hunter's definitely not going to die. But I don't think any of like the main Bad Batch is going to die this season. I think that one of them
I'm
needs to
fine
get
with that.
seriously hurt and show that they are hurt for a while. Mr. Broken Leg Tech.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tech has already had a near risky
He's better.
experience.
He's fine.
Yeah, and that was quickly ignored. I would say that that's more often a technique used when they haven't had enough time to develop the character and they rush it into the episode in which they die. See, like Star Trek Discovery, for example. I won't say who or where, but there's one episode where it's like, we're really focusing on this side character, aren't we?
Yeah,
it's
that's fair.
getting near the end of the season, isn't it? Getting a little
So like
suspicious.
I think that they're front loading like this with Tech stuff because like they didn't focus on him like at all last season. And so I think that if anything, we're gonna get like more, and then also more from Echo as well as the member of the Bad Batch, because like obviously we have the Clone Wars stuff, but like he's different now and he's the Mr. Side-Eye. So
he's gonna get that arm.
It's good to focus on Tech because the rest of them are really Echo's in the middle, I guess, but the rest of them are just kind of meatheads. Like meathead soldiers. Tech's really different than the other ones. He doesn't even have he has different emotions too, so
that's true.
He can't like process things the same. I feel like he has no idea how to So.
But yeah, that's how it is. Like he's very smart, but he does not know how to actually hold a conversation with people or like express emotions, because like that's not something he had to deal with, because like he had his brothers
DNA,
to like
technically
to like do that for him.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right.
I'm living for Tech season. I'm living for it. Like
season 2, season Tech.
Season
not
Tech.
season.
Tech.
Oh my god. Can we just talk about the fact that Cobb Vanth that Cobb Vanth? Can we just talk about Cobb Vanth, because he wasn't in the Mandalorian season 3 trailer, but like he has to be in the show.
He hasn't been in any of the trailers.
But he's right behind AJ.
This arc.
There he is.
No, I am not complaining about any Cobb Vanth or Timothy Oliphant on my screen. So
he'll show up in season 3 on the Tatooine episode with his new robot arm.
Oh god, I can't wait to see it.
He's gonna get that arm.
I'm gonna cry. And then I'm gonna tell Jack to fix our 3D printer so that way I can cry while it's being printed.
Listen, we had a day planned. I'm not the one who canceled.
Plans change.
And then AJ's gonna have a big pain in the ass trying to cosplay as Cobb Vanth with a.
Then he's gonna cry. Arm. Oh god, it's gonna be emotional for all of us, guys. Anyway, next week's episode of the Bad Batch is Entombed. Next weekend, Wednesday.
I think it'll be a juicy one.
Time.
The formula is kind of
juicy,
like not filler, fun, juicy, fun.
Last week was pretty juicy.
Yeah.
Very, yeah.
I don't usually have a problem with that word, but you guys are starting to create an association.
I don't see what's wrong here.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to the HoloNet Marauders podcast and the HoloNet Marauders live here on YouTube. We'll be back next week, same time as normal. If you've been listening to the audio version of this podcast, we also have a video version on YouTube. If you've been watching on video, on the chat with us or on demand, thank you. But thank you for being here as well. And you can also catch this over in your favorite audio listening platform. You can find us everywhere on social media at HoloNet Marauders or just at HoloNet Marauder on Twitter. And we'll be back next week for more Bad Batch goodness. And that's it. See you guys next week, everybody. Where's the outro?
Goodness,
Does anyone know? Where is it? Here it is. Bye, everybody.
Juicy.
Stop.
Great.